I just harass my boss for fun. It gives me something to look forward to every day.
No, dude, we just left a situation just like this Speakeasy where they were doing, and I'm like, geez, you guys got a question?
My new show idea, Speakeasy.
Yeah.
I want to do a show from Speakeasy.
Huh?
I want to do a show from Speakeasy.
I want you to sell your show, and then we'll talk about Speakeasy.
All right, fair enough. Hey, would you like to buy my show? It's $6,000 for the year.
You're an idiot.
What the? I don't know what it is.
That's on camera, so we'll kill you.
I'm kidding. Anyway, I'm kidding. It's not $6,000 for the year. I don't know what it is. That's him. That's Lenny. I like her theme song, which is why I gotta get my theme music. Oh yeah, you are on Let's Hash It Out. My girl Miranda, like any girl, running a little late. That's okay though. We still love her. So we're gonna go ahead and just continue on here for her until she gets here and kind of set the tone. By the way, Miranda Wright Show, always a call-in, caller, friendly show. Ooh, so please call in 719-591-KUSH. That's 719-591-5874. You can also find us on YouTube feed. Just go to youtube.com and subscribe to K-High. That's K space high. There you'll be able to check us out. All of our video shows, including our show that just aired an hour ago, already ready to go. You can watch that again, and or you can watch the live feed right now. Phone lines are available, of course. Give us a call at 719-591-5874, 719-591-KUSH.
Let's hash it out right here on K-High. Come on, give us a call, guys.
If you don't recognize that voice, that's my buddy who comes in every Tuesday and Thursday and hangs out with me and Miranda, and that's Jamin Johnson, the owner of Speakeasy. And there's a lawnmower guy outside again. I almost killed him last week.
He came by a minute ago. I couldn't hear a word you were saying. Is that just me?
No, I think it was him. He's dead to me.
We'll have him on the show next week.
We'll have him on the show next week.
We're here with Lawnmower Guy.
Lawnmower guy here to apologize.
Lawnmower Guy, how do you feel about grass?
Do you like grass?
All right, we need some callers, guys. Call in.
Hey, is he a trimmer?
Is he a trimmer?
Yeah. That's weed talk right there.
You gotta be badged.
You gotta be badged. Do you have your weed? Hey, do you have a trimmer badge, sir? Because you're cutting on my grass.
So we're here with the Weed Pimp Mama. Weed Pimp Mama, how you been?
Weed Pimp Mama. That's my girl, Miss Linda.
Much better today.
Yeah.
She finally has been able, for those who didn't catch the last show, she's finally been able to toke up after a long hiatus, we'll say, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Governor.
How did it feel? How did it feel, though?
Oh, I feel awesome.
Sometimes it's nice to take a break and then start back up again. It's it almost feels like your first time again, huh?
Yeah, I got a lot of dabs coming from the Weed Pimps too.
Yeah.
You know what? I still have one dab in the bank from Tuesday. Oh yeah, I have to go back and get that today.
Word.
I wanted to take my last dab, but I'm telling you, that freaking Rogers freaking blunt, dude. After I smoked that, I was like, I do not need to smoke for a minute.
Dude, Roger is crazy. Shout out Roger Dixon, man. He swung by Speakeasy Vape Lounge last night, man. He rolled up an insane blunt.
Did you do one again last night?
Coated that in
Keith? Because Tuesday he did this.
And then rolled it in Keith.
Oh, man. Guys, these blunts, and now we're talking Colorado pot money, are about $200 to $300 a piece. Okay, what that translates to for you folks on the East Coast is about a G. West Coast, about $500 to $600. That's what it translates to you. And people go, weed's that cheap there? Yeah, because it's supply and demand. There's a shit ton of supply.
It's a flooded market, yeah.
Yeah, wait till we get your states involved, and then we're just going to sell you all our weed. When I go to California, everybody always asks me for Colorado weed.
You know what? That's going to be a lot of these states that are jumping on that because we were talking about
the Emerald Box is what I'm calling it.
Yeah, we're talking about how the federal is starting to lean towards, opening it up to a national medical, anyways, level. So a lot of these states, some of these states are going to have bans on grows within the state, and they'll allow importing from neighboring states that have. And Colorado, as far as industrial grow has gone, has led the market in industrial growth. So Colorado in the near future is going to be a source for a lot of these states coming up that are going to have medical laws and medical cannabis available.
I have to admit, I don't know how to take it because I feel like in some cases, send the message, stop hating. Anyway, I feel like kind of like I got on the back end of things to some degree, right? In Weed Radio, I was the first person on the show, that morning show, Wake and Bake, to crack the mic on real airwaves with a federal permit kind of thing, no pirate radio junk. and that was cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, that was cool. But sometimes I sit back and
and your phone is blowing up.
no, it's not blowing up. That's just it. It's not blowing anything. It's not saying it's not blowing me. That's for sure. Oh, it's blowing. That thing blows. All right. If you know my luck, it probably got shut off. But I've got a backup phone. I'm not a drug dealer.
You got a burner phone.
I do got a burner phone.
Do
not judge me for what. Listen,
he's just talking about his probation. He's got a burner phone. Why do you guys have me in the studio with this guy? Can you not please? Is there security around here?
Security. So your two doors, like with Chris Rock in that movie, your two doors slam.
Back to Trey. What, you think I sold them all?
What, you think I fell off? I sold them all?
All right.
No, actually, I call this the bat phone, if you want to know the truth. Yeah, the bat line.
I like it. It's cool flip phone.
And that's why it's kind of old school. It's Michael Keaton Batman old school.
Reminds me of Star Trek.
Oh, yeah, I know, the tricorder. In a world, somewhere. No, but actually, the truth is, this is an emergency phone. Only my mom, Dana down at the beach, my best friend's mom, and my kids have this phone. That's it. Nobody else. Not even a Popo.
Well,
Yeah,
that makes sense. That's smart. I can respect that.
But I'm about to take this SIM card and put it in this phone so I can get my damn text messages.
Oh man, I spend all day with people telling me, I sent you a message. Yeah, 3,000.
Well, I'm sure my phone got shut off. I told you, I don't make a lot of money in radio. And no, hey, shout out to the first cell phone company that sponsors me. So I get free service.
Shout out to letstalkpot.com, a true grassroots organization trying to
from the ground up.
You can't make money when you're a humble grassroots company, man. It just don't work that way. I can attest to that. It's got to build. It's got to grow. The support comes. So, hey guys,
people ask me why I walk 5 miles to work, and I tell
support this
because I started from the bottom. Now I'm here.
Started from the bottom. Now I'm at the middle.
No, actually, I started near the border because I'm from Phoenix. Started near the border. Now I'm here.
We gotta talk Arizona sometime, man. I'm from the same hometown.
Actually, yeah, we do. You know what though? All I gotta ask is, you don't have to be a Cardinals fan because they moved there. So I was telling you, don't have to be a Cardinals fan, but you at least back when they're not playing your team.
The Cardinals, yeah. Well, the thing is when I grew up in Arizona, the Cardinals. I'm not a fan. And this is the truth though. I mean, I could go to a 7-Eleven in my neighborhood and there'd be a stack of free tickets there. That's the truth.
You're talking old school Cardinals.
Old school Cardinals, and it was really rough. And then I moved here, in high school. So Broncos grew on me. I moved here wearing a Green Bay jacket, and I got hit with a Mountain Dew can in the back of the head at a gas station.
Oh yeah, there's a gang that used to rock their
stuff.
So
I adopted Broncos.
It wasn't even the Green Bay thing. There was a gang that used to wear Green Bay Packers stuff. I don't want to mention the gang that used to. Really? Oh yeah, Brett Favre jersey especially. Think about it. What was Brett Favre's number?
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Now you get it. Right. But anyway, a Chicago affiliate gang that moved here from Chicago used to wear Green Bay Packers stuff, and that's probably why you got something thrown at you. Because you know what? I wore green like slacks and like a green polo, striped polo to school, and everybody thought I was from that gang. Yeah. And my sister goes, "He doesn't gangbang, but he'll sell you weed."
It was the year they played him in the Super Bowl, so I just attributed it to that. Yeah, okay,
so it may not be gang related. I grew up in the projects, guys, so everything's gang until you disprove it.
I couldn't have a gang that would take me, man. I don't know what to tell you.
I couldn't find a gang that would put up with me because I always wanted to run shit.
Yeah, I could see that. They were like, Trey, we're sourcing you out.
We're outsourcing you to we're going to outsource you to
the Kings. And then the Latin Kings are like, well, I heard there's a position in the Crips.
Yeah, they're like, hey, we're going to outsource
Brenda.
Oh, Mama is in the house. Mama is here. All right, well, Mom, we got you a mic right there.
I love those glasses.
There you go. Hey, you look kind of cute in your little pink and black Ray-Bans.
Hey, guys, join us on YouTube. K-Space-High.
Those are pugs.
Check out Miranda's cute glasses.
She got the Ray-Ban looking pugs, the ones I wear. Those are pugs, aren't they?
No, actually, I don't think
Damn it, they're not Ray-Bans either, though. Damn it, what are they? They look just like Ray-Bans.
I don't know, but my son scratched up this one side, though, so.
Those just like the clear ones that everybody wears so they can look smart.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's a thing now, When I was a kid, I wanted my dad with glasses, worship my dad like a lot of kids do, right? I wanted to wear glasses so I could look like him. And so I would go, and they would have the frames that you would try on with the clear lenses, just so you can see what the frames were. And I would try to convince my dad and my mom to let me buy glasses that had no prescriptions in them. They're like, "Why do you want to wear glasses if you don't need them?" Now that's like a fashion. I was ahead of my time at 5 years old. I was ahead of my time wearing the fake glasses. And my parents didn't understand.
You know, parents just don't understand, man. Didn't Will Smith teach you anything?
Will Smith taught me a lot.
No, you know, the funny thing is about these, I wear contacts. And by the way, I'm probably going to do LASIK now because my mom couldn't see 5 feet in front of her. And she got the LASIK, and my mom doesn't wear glasses anymore. That blows my mind. And I'm like, I have horrible night blindness. Other than that, the stigmatism causes the problems. It's not the fact that I can't see. It's just everything's blurry. If that makes sense. Yeah. So I'm thinking about doing the surgery, but I wear contacts. When I put on the clear glasses, because I wear contacts, it's like looking through 3 pieces of glass. Your own lens that's in your eye, the contact lens, and then the lens on glasses. So it's a weird feeling when I put on fake glasses. But if I take my contacts and I put on real glasses, it's like looking through that one extra lens like I do with contacts. It's weird. Like I'm telling you, like when I put these on, it's like I can tell there's something extra there, like an extra layer. It's weird.
So because you know you have corrective lenses on your eyes,
you got shattered.
You feel like you got I do not, man. I got
Mama, did you bring?
I got a blunt rolled up in the car, and I got my smoking Joe pipe.
She has something we can smoke out of in here. It is electric. I honestly didn't know the rules, guys, so I just told everybody don't smoke in the studio with me. I don't want to get in trouble. Well, now that I know what I can do, I'm like, bring the soup, baby.
I'll bring my SSB, man. Traumacon, man.
Tell them. The SSB, tell them what that is.
It right here.
Super silver vapor. Dude, I love them. I need to get a shot.
Man.
Do you remember the girl, the really cute hippie girl I dated with the dreadlocks, Michelle? Remember her from we won the cutest couple contest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Novaks.
Yes. Novaks, because she does not support vaccinating kids.
Yes.
But anyway, she, funny enough, totally conned me out of my super silver shirt I won at the it was Johnny Logan's birthday party, the costume party. Yeah. She totally like swiped me out of it, man. I'm hurt still.
Oh, I can get you.
We got to talk to those SSB guys.
Steve will take care of you, man. Have them on the show sometime. Talk to them about. They got some amazing things. Have you seen the ultimate, or what is on it? It's the ultimate super silver haze.
We really make
super silver vaporizer. It's a
really make Mama weed them go all the way up to the car.
I saw her. She wanted to. She.
Oh yeah, no, she's all about it.
I know. I just feel bad. Like she's such a.
We just talked about it. She hasn't been able to smoke it or dab in forever.
She's like, oh my god,
yeah, she's on it.
And I'm like, let me go for you because I'm a gentleman. And she is like literally the sweetest lady I've ever met. She has been nothing but good to me, and I love her.
That's my girl, man.
Hey, you can keep your girl. I just want her as a mom. Christoph is a lucky little bastard, let me tell you, because I'm telling you, his mom is freaking awesome. His mom is cool. Mom, I love you, my real mom. I love you, Mom. I know you listen. So just know I love you, but his mom's freaking cool, man. You run from dank. His mom smokes.
Well, that's the whole thing. Weed pen mom was everybody.
Oh, my mom is allergic to weed, though, just for the record. My mom goes, I would so smash buds with you if I wasn't allergic to it. But when she smokes it, she breaks out in hives. It's weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm allergic to tobacco, so I can believe it. Yeah.
Now you make me never want to smoke around you.
Yeah, well, no. To clarify, a preservative they put in most cigarettes. So like blunts, I'm not allergic to and stuff, but
some of the blunt wraps you may not be.
When people get around me with cigarettes, I'll start to lose my voice. I get these red patches. Yeah.
Wow.
Weird thing.
I mean, I guess that's a good thing because at least you've been smoke free.
Right. Yeah. It kept me from smoking.
That's crazy. Like I'm actually kind of like you know that word. What's the word? I'm befuddled. I'm befuddled by this.
How are we doing today, Miranda?
I'm dying of heat over here. I'm sorry.
Dana, stop texting me about the Eagles, Dana.
I got a permanent winter jacket on all the time. I got to keep cool.
He's so stupid.
I do, man. Polar bear style.
I rock that polar bear stuff, you know, that extra layer of skin through the seasons.
Yeah. Faces all shiny. I'm starting to make up.
There you go.
Shout out all the blubber lovers.
Hey.
See?
Hey, Fat
She
Boys.
knew what I was talking about. She's got a couple
lovers.
friends that are blubber lovers.
Hey, I used to be 215. And then when I started.
I used to be 215 too, and then I ate lunch.
Oh,
and then I started eating.
No, I used to be about 215 to 225. And it was like, I was playing strong safety at the time. I wasn't a quarterback. I was a little bit bigger, had a little bit more meat on me. But I was also pounding Tramadol and pounding Percocets just to walk. And then when I stopped taking all the pills, the weight started to drop. Now that's That's
Well,
in conjunction with the
yeah.
fact that I have hyperthyroid disorder.
Well, it constipates you. It also makes you retain water. People don't know that about most painkillers. You retain water like crazy, like crazy.
That's how
I'll
I
tell you
sweat
that.
so much
Oh,
when I get it in.
people who go through serious accidents and have to take a lot of painkillers and stuff, they'll gain tremendous weight.
Yeah, I really did. I mean, I had, like I said, I fused two vertebrae together when I hit a guy, and I was about 24. By the time I was 27, I was like 230. And that was up from like 215. Well, when I was 27, I wanted to go play quarterback again. What would be like 26, 27, right in this. And so I started training to be a quarterback again. And as I trained, I started medical marijuana instead as the medicine I was taking. And funny enough, the weight actually started to drop. I got down to about 190. And at 190, I'm like RG3's legs and Jay Cutler's arm. And I got accuracy. You know what's funny is every time I say I got a Jay Cutler cannon when I'm accurate, everybody laughs.
Right.
Shout out to my boys in Chicago running the show here.
What you got for us today, Miranda? On your
Yeah,
show?
what's going on today? Well, one thing I can tell you, she's got 15 minutes. She better make it up.
Actually, it looks like you guys remember the guy Christopher that we talked to yesterday from Michigan.
No, wait, hold on, wait. On the phone?
Oh, well, actually, I forgot you weren't.
Yeah,
here
I wasn't in the studio, but for like 5 seconds, and that was when Roger was here.
Right. So there was this guy who called in from Michigan yesterday, and his best friend has epilepsy, and the closest dispensary from them was about an hour away, and they just closed it down. So they were wondering how they go about getting CBD and
Call me.
getting some help.
Call me on the bat phone.
I gave him a little bit of homework and told him to get the mayor's number, get the city council number, somebody like that for me. We'd give him a call, and so he called in today, and he actually got the number for me.
What's great is
So we're going to call it Mayor Live. Let's do this
and that's
now.
going to start becoming more readily available across the nation because CBD has been able to be classified as a
by the way,
product, and so it's going to start being more readily available across the nation.
if you're watching online, what is this, guys? Tell them what this is. I know what this is, but tell them what this is. Because this pisses me off. That's why I want you to tell them what this is.
Oh, he's referring to
The actual container.
what Dr. Trey is referring to is the requirements that the state has for dispensaries for childproof and opaque packaging. You cannot see the product, and it should be tamper-proof for children.
Okay, so my question is what liquor store has to put your shit in a brown bag that zips up?
Well, what we're looking at here, though, is the rules for medical marijuana.
Oh, okay. So now I can agree with that because pill bottles are childproof for pills. I mean, everything's childproof really anymore. I mean, sometimes I'm like, I just call it
That brings up a good point, though, that we would have childproof packaging for medication, but not alcohol. That's,
It's amazing.
But I'm not encouraging
your
you
kid
to
can
put
power
child.
vodka.
I actually just heard somebody was telling me not too long ago. There's a place I think it might have been in Texas where they have it's a drive-through margarita and daiquiri like little booths.
Yeah, they have actually a few of them throughout the
Jamie, you got a job.
Yeah, and the only reason you can get them is because they come in like a
Multiple.
zipper pouch or something like that, so that they can't drive and drink at the same time.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't think that's kind of a loophole. I
Yeah.
guess, in a way.
Well, and that's the whole thing. We like over at Speakeasy, we've gone around and looked and found loopholes that apply to alcohol and to other things all over the nation, and then applied it to cannabis, and it's worked and been viable for us. But I am aware because growing up in Arizona, all throughout the Southwest, they have drive-through liquor stores and stuff, but they still have the rules about having them to where they're not accessible. So they come up with all these clever ways to keep people from having access to the alcohol, but still make it quick and convenient. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it's kind of dumb that they'll take the precautions to be able to make alcohol accessible to people while they are driving.
Right.
But they won't allow a dying person to smoke some pot.
Absolutely. I totally agree with that. Now that we have Miranda in the studio, guys, give us a call.
Miranda and Shatter.
Miranda and Shatter and
Thank you, Mama. Mama Pimp
Give
Mama.
us a call. We've been waiting for those phone lines to start lighting up. 591-KUSH.
You were gone.
591-5874. Give us a call, man. Let's talk.
Yeah.
Hash it out.
Want to see what everybody has to say? I think
We
we'll
got-
wait till we go to the break here, but once we come back from the break, I'm
We'll
going to
be
go
high
ahead
as
and give the
shit.
mayor a call. It's the mayor of Bay City, Michigan. I was explaining earlier that there's a gentleman who called me yesterday wanted some help to find out what they can do about getting some medical dispensaries in our area, because I guess where they're at, it's a pretty small town, and it's a very good product in the first place for medical patients. So
And Mama Kush
That
over here
tastes good.
tickling my nose with this weed she's got here. This is good. So she's got a Hong Kong, a really strong indica, and she's got one of my favorite sativas, which is Headband. And man, that stuff smells good.
It tastes really good. It tastes really good. Thank you, little Linda.
Yeah. Okay. So again, just to get straight, we're calling the mayor, right? When we come back, okay. Well, I will make sure I set up the call during the break for you, so we get him on the phone and have him ready. We're not gonna jump in. We're not gonna jump in. We're gonna let him know we're calling. We're not gonna beat him up too bad, just a little bit. But we're actually gonna just get him to try to help this guy.
You know, we should get the mayor of Manitou. We should get him on the show next week.
I want him here in present, so because he's
I can call him. He's come several times, so we can.
I have an open door policy. I think Miranda has an open door / open phone policy as well. If you want to come in and talk real pot with us, let's talk pot.com.
I've had a couple people that have wanted to know if they've had incidents with them. Oh, this is Miss Miranda Wrights. You're listening to Hash It Out on letstalkpot.com.
We'll be back after the break.
I can't hear in my headphones.
He was trying to say where's you going.
I was saying like rap, do the rap, but what you want to do is when I do this. But first off, where are your headphones? Is this
right here?
Is this you?
Yeah. I can't hear it. Like I can't hear
Can
it.
you mind? Now can you hear it?
Say something.
Hello?
A little bit.
Yo, wait. Yo. Wow. How's that? Better?
Trying to erase your
Okay, so
memories.
let's get the mayor on the phone while we're on break. What's the number? If you can.
989-894-8189.
He needs to step out.
No. Miranda, your mic's hot, so you can talk to him. Business, name, and purpose. When you open the call, always, because these guys won't mess with you if you set them up. Is that better? So anyway, this apparently is organic growth.
Where'd you get it? AOM. You love them. They love you. That's awesome.
I think a lot of people love her.
No, AOM loves her.
What is it? Is that my ear going past my mic? Is that my ear going past my mic? Is that
Possibly. Keep in mind you got headphones up near the camera as well. So if those are up too loud, it's going to cause feedback for everybody. Yeah.
That's not the squelch. It's one of us. I think it's her mic.
So I think someone's mic's picking up their headphones.
Right there. That's it right there.
Hello?
So it's her mic. It's 3 picking up 3's headphones. So I'm gonna take your headphones down a little bit, okay?
Still ringing.
They're not answering. They know we're calling.
She sent me this to look up there. What story?
No.
Oh no, we filmed it. We basically passed through it.
Whatever she got, run with
Cool.
Yeah, we're not getting an answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure you let them know. Hey, we tried to call. Call every day. Every damn day.
We could try. We got 6 seconds to come back. So pick your story you want to run with. We'll try again next segment to call it.
If it's Bay City, Michigan, if it's another one that you hear of, let them know. Look, we're here for you. If you want to give us the number to your mayor or your congressman, we'll call them on air. We'll find out
I
what's going
can
on.
guests too and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy's connected.
Hey, start me.
Half my contacts are because of him.
No, I mean, there's the deal with this show is simple. She wants to hash it out with a lot of people. Can't start a fire without lighting the match. So
She needs calling.
get that girl light a match.
All right. Hey, when we go
she'll
back in,
get it. Just
Once she brings up the right subject.
you're gonna say this is my mom, and that's not blah 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 blah. Freeze. I'm gonna read that, and then we'll go. And then just pick it up. Because I'm gonna start reading this after every break, and when we come back from every single break, or if we can before we even go to break, to try to light up the callers. I'm gonna tell Dana to call in. We'll call Dana.
You'll have pregnant women calling in.
Really?
Yeah, it's like
You're up.
And we're back. This is Miranda. This is Miss Miranda Wrights. You're listening to letstalkpot.com on K High Radio.
I do that all the time. Let's talk pot. Let's talk tot. Let's talk tot.
It's hard to say when you're high.
Yeah, actually, wait, why am I not? I didn't get to smoke this while we were on break. I'm smoking this while you guys talk. But before you do, check us out at letstalkpot.com, or you can find us on YouTube. To get our feed, just go ahead and subscribe at YouTube to K High. That's K space High. You'll be able to check us out. All of our behind the scenes video is there, live video feed, and even like the show that aired last hour, already up there, and you can rewatch it again. So check that out. Letstalkpod.com. Give us a call at 591. KUSH. That's 719-591-5874. Get in here and tell us your opinion.
Okay, now while we went to break, we did go ahead and try to give the mayor of Bay City, Michigan a call, just so we can try to see if we can get him a little bit prepped before we got back from break. But unfortunately, he didn't answer, or nobody at his office at least answered. So we're going to keep trying to call him. Hopefully, he's going to answer and give us some answers out there for you, Chris. So don't worry, I'm still trying. But while we're waiting to give him a call again, I wanted to talk about this story that I actually came across yesterday. It's about Paul McCartney, the Beatle. And about how he is going on record now saying that he doesn't smoke pot anymore because of it's about being a parent now. And so that's causing a lot of.
And he doesn't write good music. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
That was dirty.
To all the pump. I'm sorry. No, well, I think that's the bigger problem with parent. That seems to be what everyone does is they know it's not dangerous. They have firsthand knowledge of it. They've consumed it themselves. But as soon as they have children, they start regurgitating the, Santa Claus is real, the Easter Bunny is real, and cannabis will kill you, right? That just seems to be like parenthood. But
there's like some unwritten rule.
Alcohol is not that way. How many parents will enjoy a glass of wine while watching Netflix with their kids?
Oh, absolutely.
That's not a problem.
Actually, when me and my husband were talking about this yesterday, we were in the middle of kind of our own predicament like that because it was a nice day outside yesterday. We were barbecuing with my dad and stuff, and so we were making some drinks, and we were getting ready to go smoke, and we were gonna, of course, we don't roll anything or do anything like that in front of them, but we were pouring up shots, and my son came into the kitchen, and I was like, hold on, wait, this is that moment, you know what I mean? If we're gonna go out into the other room and, keep weed completely away from them, shouldn't we be doing that right now with this alcohol? And my husband kind of looked at me funny, I'm like, well, seriously though, it's the same thing, you know what I mean? If we want to treat it the same, then we gotta act like it's the same. And both him and my dad kind of turned and looked at me like, you're crazy. I'm not going to go out into the other room to, take my shot or pour my drink. But I'm kind of put them in the position like, see what I mean?
Well, and it does make you wonder, off the hills of Prohibition, when alcohol prohibition ended, how did parents feel? How were parents judged when they poured a shot or poured a glass of wine and had a shot or a glass of wine? With their kids, were they judged by their neighbors? Were they judged by their school teachers? Were they judged by their community? Maybe at the time, we don't know quite. The stigma back then was the same for a little while, so it's possible. But and if that's correlation stands and holds water, then how long before cannabis consumption is considered mundane and is no longer frowned upon?
Right.
Though my personal feeling, and I'm against cannabis consumption in front of children for only one reason, really myself, and that's the same reason I'm against smoking cigarettes in front of your kids.
Or drinking in front of your kids.
You shouldn't. We were not meant to inhale smoke of any kind, especially during our developing years, or physically we just weren't intended to do it. I believe we were built and designed to consume cannabis. That doesn't mean smoking was the natural selection for us, but then again, I go down the street and I'll see, a mom and a dad in the front seat of the car smoking a cigarette and two kids in car seats in the back, and
in
no one's pulling them over or yelling at them.
It is illegal to smoke with your kid in the car.
Really?
Yep. Yeah. Somebody told me about this, it was like 2 weeks ago maybe, and I was just like, that's good. That's probably something I can get behind.
But I think cannabis needs to be treated with the same respect as alcohol when it comes to children. Everyone raises their children to believe alcohol is an age thing. When you come of an appropriate age, you can start to consume alcohol. And I think we just need to take that same approach towards cannabis with our children.
Well, we had a real deep talk the other day about how it was supposed to be this way, and it wasn't supposed to mirror medical marijuana. It was supposed to mirror the alcohol laws or whatever. Remember?
Right.
And I mean and shit got real on that show because you guys were serious. Like, this is not what happened. We got
No, absolutely, and that was apparent when the bill was written. The one thing they said is, say yes on A64 regulates it like alcohol, but then if you read the plan that they had in place, nothing like it was about, other than the 21-year age, there was no correlation between alcohol regulation and what they were proposing. It wasn't there. The only thing that stood was the 21-year age. So.
Which I would agree with. Sorry, I would agree with 18 for pot.
I would for 18 for alcohol. I mean, here's the thing.
I would meet you in the middle. I would
Either
meet you
you
in the
start joining the military and voting at 21, or you lower the drinking and smoking age to 18.
Yeah, I've never understood
If
that.
you're adult enough to die for your
Selective
country,
services, yeah.
you're adult enough to. If you're adult and capable and smart enough to understand and weigh your options for a president and make an informed decision, which I don't know how many 18-year-olds are actually
No
doing that.
shit.
But if you can, then you should also be able to consume alcohol. You
Well,
should
it's
also
the
be able
same
to
thing
smoke
goes for,
cannabis.
I mean, the government, they're the same people that are telling us that we can't do that, what is it called, the suicide thing, where you can't commit, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like where if you have a problem, a disease or something, you're not going to, get better. Like there's that girl in the media, and she
yeah,
committed
euthanasia.
suicide.
You're talking about
euthanasia, yeah.
You're not allowed to do voluntary
Voluntary,
euthanasia.
that's
Yeah.
the word I was looking for.
Euthanasia is where you choose
like
death as an early option as
And
opposed
somebody
to
helps you,
developing
Dr.
a terminal
Kevorkian.
disease.
Right. But so
Yeah.
it's like the same people that can tell me that, I can't in my own life are the same people that are going to arrest me for not paying my taxes.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense.
You are not informed enough to kill yourself, goddammit.
I will tell you,
You know what
I
I
worked
mean.
as a
That's the
CNA for
standard.
a number of years, and I did mainly geriatric. And the way we treat our elderly is crazy. People become cattle after the age of 70. That's what they become. 75, 80 years old, they become cattle.
You go out in diapers like you came in.
We would literally strap them into wheelchairs. We would literally line them up in the hallway. We were often given orders to ignore people who were wailing and yelling for help, who were just in agony and misery. And because we were supposed to give them medication at certain times and that we were supposed to ignore all their pleas.
I believe it.
It was, I gotta say, it was almost borderline traumatic experience for me because I like people, and I have a soft spot for the elderly, and watching them literally die, and a lot of them begging to die, like pleading out, Jesus, Lord.
Does anybody want to raise their hand and say the
Oh, it looks
lobbyist
like,
party?
hey guys, we got a caller. Let's see who it is.
Hey.
Oh,
Apparently they didn't want to call me. But anyway,
sorry guys,
That
Call
was
back.
a dial tone
I didn't see the switchboard, so if you
Call-
guys
call
want to
back. Yeah, just call back. But anyway, please, do you guys want to know who lobbied the most for? Hey, caller, hang on just a second. Do you want to know who lobbied the most for you not to be able to assist suicide, for you not to be able to do euthanasia? The pill companies.
The pharmaceutical company.
Same people who lobby against everything we try to do. Caller, identify yourself.
Hey there.
What's going on?
That
How we
sounds like
doing?
Dana from the beach.
Hi, Dana from the beach. How's it going? This is Miranda. I'm doing good. Wishing I was at the beach where you are. I've never even seen the beach.
What?
I've never seen the beach.
Dude,
I've
you
never
should come
been
to
to the
Florida with
ocean.
me for Christmas then.
I'm so jealous right now. You can't even imagine.
You've never seen a beach in your whole life?
No, I
Wow.
never have.
I'm actually sad right now for you.
That is a little sad.
Well, hey, if anybody wants to take me to the beach,
Huh.
hey,
Girl, I'll take you down to the beach.
I have family out there in Florida. I've been dying to go. In Cocoa Beach.
She's on the
Well, hey,
Gulf Coast.
Florida is Florida to me. That's all I care about.
She's on the Gulf Coast. She
The
is
beach
not
is
on
never
the
too
Atlantic.
far away in Florida. I mean,
No.
that's
Sounds like,
awesome.
it sounds like Phoenix, huh? Palm trees
Yeah,
and pine trees.
Yeah, pine trees and palm trees. Yeah.
This reminds me of the Colony Hills apartments on the south side.
Right.
I used to have to park under this pine tree that would drip on my car, and I'd get so pissed off.
Can you get in trouble for smoking pot on the beach out there?
Oh, absolutely.
What?
Yeah.
Next time you come across somebody that says something like that, I want you to stop them, hold them right there, and call one of the shows, whatever show it is that's on air. Call into the station.
We basically want to beat them up verbally.
It's keeping Colorado alive right now, man. It has done so much for the state. I cannot believe how it's reversed our economy in the last few years. Absolutely, that's just crazy talk. Well, I see that they got some really big things coming up. Yeah, we were just talking about that. Absolutely. And doctors, their whole job is to detach themselves. That's what they've learned and mastered over their time, is to detach themselves from people. Yeah.
Well, that and they're based on prescriptions they give out to their patients by what company's paying them.
I've had doctors that I work with at my clinic, and one of the things they say is the reason why they love the clinics is they're allowed to treat humans like humans, where other places, they've even been told in the past to view the same way a mechanic would view a car, to view the patient that same way. Yeah. I have a buddy, Steve, down there who's a big cannabis activist, and he says you guys got some really exciting things coming up, though, in Florida. You guys got some real exciting changes on the dot.
Did you bring me a weed pimp sticker? Because I'll hug you. I can't even get JP to bring me one. I was so put that on my computer right now.
Well, and that's the real key. That's the real key, because I think Florida is plenty populated with open-minded people. I've been to Florida. I've seen it. I think that that's the majority of the population, in my opinion. Red states. Florida is a purple state, in my opinion.
Just really hard. You're gonna have to cut her off.
Yeah, I think Florida is more of a purple state, kind of like Colorado is, and the problem is a red state stays a red state because the voters don't get out. Red state is commonly referred to, Republican, blue state. Purple, states where there's a close to an even mix are known as purple states. And Colorado is kind of a purple state. It can fluctuate one year to another. But the real key is for the voters of Florida, the voters of Colorado, the voters of each state that wants cannabis reform. You got to get out and vote.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
the only way things get done.
On my very first show, we were talking about how.
That's what's up. Yeah. Why did you leave me in Colorado?
Well, no, and the thing is there's nothing wrong with going to your home state, the state you love, to the place that you love to be and be comfortable, and say, these freedoms need to be here too.
All it takes is for 5 people to call each person in charge of their district, each politician that's in charge of whatever district it is, 5 people to call in before they have to take it into account and put it either onto the bill that they're going to be running or, to put it into action. 5 people.
She's smart.
Well, and the reason they do that is because, 5 people is indicative of, they look at that and they go, okay, if 5 people bother to call in and talk about how many people believe this and aren't calling. So that's what they have to take into account. So it's important that we make our opinions and our voices known through things like letstalkpot.com, through calling our political advisors and everything, and telling them what we want as the citizens of that local jurisdiction and government. I mean, we need to tell them what.
I'm sorry, guys, but we really are hashing it out up in here.
Straight out his right.
Yeah, actually, I think this is cash now.
Well, okay, so we're cashing it out.
And back to the parental thing. Let's not become hypocrites. Every time we have children, you can still be a responsible parent. You can still be a good parent, and you can teach your kids the responsibility and safety of cannabis in the same regards we do with alcohol.
Well, see, and that's another thing. Coming back to
and that's step one to changing the whole thing. Absolutely. And, you know, changing perceptions and changing the next generation's perception of cannabis is going to be the key to the whole thing.
Well, and coming back to the Paul McCartney thing, when I brought it up, he was saying that when he was asked why he doesn't smoke pot anymore, besides saying that it was just a parent thing, he says now he knows that the kids are watching them, so he doesn't want to have it in their face. So instead of smoking a spliff, I'll now go have a glass of red wine or a nice margarita.
Okay, there we go.
So he's saying, you know, right there, alcohol is better for your children to see than it is for pot.
You know, and I can consume cannabis all night, you know, reach a certain level of inebriation. But if I keep drinking, I'm gonna fall down on the floor in front of my children. It's just ridiculous.
We're gonna take a quick break right now. We'll be right back. This is Miss Miranda Wrights on Let'sTalkPot.com.
Let's pot, top pot.
I can't speak that up today.
Let's pot, top. That's a good story. She said, let's talk.
Where are y'all together? Were y'all talking to somebody on the phone?
Yeah. Is it, I just realized that was down and turned it up halfway through the conversation.
That's what I figured. No biggie.
Well, we are. So live
Somebody
video.
else is calling.
Oh.
Hello, caller.
No.
Hello, caller. This is Miranda.
Oh, this is my
Mama.
girl. This is my other girl right here. We video text or video conference call one. It was awesome.
How's it going? Oh, that sounds great.
You're at Hooters. Tell them to turn us on.
That's cool.
Reach up, take one of those earphones and just move it closer. That's all.
Mhm.
Crap. Now you're gonna type it in the camera.
Right.
What's the going price there right
I
now?
see Mama down there.
$90 a month?
Where they calling from? They're calling from
Clearwater, Florida.
Oh, we're talking about pills? Are we talking about pills or what?
You can't kill it. It won't die. I waited for it to die.
What kind
and
of
it
pills?
won't
What
die.
kind of pills?
It's like a old person at 3 after 20. That's 30.
Yeah.
That was 30.
That's
That's borderline evil.
That's crazy.
Fucking stupid.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, if you don't mind, we're about to come back from a commercial break, so I'm going to keep you on the line, and then I'm going to bring you back on when we get back from break, okay? All right. Hang tight for me.
You go by Mile High Mama? Mile High Mama.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
got
she's
Mama's-
like
we got
Mama.
Mama's Day today. We got Mile High Mama. We got Beach Mama. We got Beach Mama.
We got Beach
It's
Mama.
Mother's Day on
I'm
King.
telling you, it's Mother's Day at the show. We're hashing it out with moms.
If mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy, right?
Ain't nobody out there. I agree.
I'm telling you,
This is what you do for a living. When you're young.
Yeah.
You lucky punk.
you lucky punk. Well, it doesn't pay well. Your job pays better, I promise.
That's what you think.
That's what you think. I know, right? I own my own business. You're right. That's what
Dude,
you
I
think.
spend more money. I mean, yeah, I get a lot of money that goes through my hands. That's
it goes
true.
right back out to
It goes right into other stuff.
That's like this goes to the collector. This goes to the advertisement. This goes to the rate. This goes to this. I don't miss being a. Oh, this
watch.
Have
Yeah,
you seen
that's
this watch, Mom? Oh, show Mama. Hey, show Mama Weed Pip here. This watch is the shiznit.
I think I might have turned this off.
Oh, that's awesome.
You gotta kind of like hold it for like 3 seconds, let it go, and then hit it again.
I
So
don't know why it's bubbly like that.
No long-term commitments. Right now, they're offering 1 month free. Call 1-800-OFFICES and start today. For your morning sativa or your evening
They're
indica,
supposed to have better
KI,
stuff.
the
I'm gonna
weed
bring
talk
you in.
station.
I'll bring you in. Oh yeah, you're listening to my girl, Mile High Mom. This is Miranda Wright. Right now on K-High. Go ahead and check us out at Let'sTalkPot.com. Now you got me doing it. Or find us on the YouTube feed. You can go to YouTube.com, subscribe to K-High. That's K space high. There you'll be able to actually watch behind the scenes videos. You can watch our shows from earlier in the day or even last week from the archives. Also, phone lines are available. We got, of course, give us a call at 591 Kush. That's 719-591-5874. And we have a caller who's been waiting diligently on hold. She's the Beach's mom. That sounded really bad, didn't it?
The Beach Mom Bar. Beach Mom.
Barb, the beach mom, on the phone. Go
Hi,
ahead.
Barb, we're back on air now.
Is Dana in her bathing suit walking around? Because that's hot.
That sounds like it would be so great. So I'm just filling in.
The water is 80 degrees. I take baths in 80-degree water. It feels hot here.
So Barb, I was just explaining to our listeners here a little bit about the reason you were calling us, and you were explaining that basically they are the politicians and the mayor and stuff. They're kind of cutting back on wanting to the whole legalization of marijuana, so they're making it really hard for people to come across product, which then is making it much more easy for people to get prescription pills. Right? That's what you were saying. You can get pills pretty much anywhere.
Before we take to base center. We took this to base center.
Oh.
You go on the street, you could probably pay them $35 for a pill here. The doctors are cutting everybody off because the epidemic is so bad.
Yeah, I
You know, we were really close like that in voting, and I think we will next time.
Yeah.
I think
Doctors are cutting people off too.
right.
And
Well, and the doctors need to get behind cannabis. If the doctors in the local area, because that's really what made a huge difference in Colorado. If the doctors in the local area there in Florida were to get up and say this is a viable, healthier option, the state and the public might pay a little more attention.
one thing that I know caught a lot of attention here, at least for what helped us a lot, was people like Sierra. You know what I mean? Because she didn't just talk about it and interview about it. She took Landon with her to these places and put him right in front of their faces and said, "Look, this is my child. He needs this."
It brought a lot of attention to it.
Exactly.
And there are a lot of children benefiting from cannabis right now, but some of the more amazing stories, some of the more well-known stories, is what's allowing people to realize that cannabis is viable.
Exactly.
You know?
And it takes people like that, like Sierra, who are not afraid to, stand up and say something about
That's
it.
true.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Team
The more
Landon.
people, the more people that can do that, the better. I mean, especially they can't say anything when it's right there in front of your face.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Especially if it's somebody like a child.
Absolutely.
Jersey, and Jersey, but you have to have like MS or something. If you have a bad back or like my medical here,
Yeah.
they wouldn't take it from that marijuana.
What?
I think I heard it's not great or legal here. A few people told me that, but I had no where nothing on that information from.
Well, and that's here in Colorado, we find it hard to believe because of how our medical program is. But a lot of states, when we hear that the medical program has come up, when we hear that a medical program has come up, we assume that they're operating similar to us. When they're, Florida did this or Jersey did this or whatever, we go, okay, they must be doing it like we're doing it, but it's not. Most of them, you have to grow your own in a lot of these areas, or there's one supplier.
Is his name Pookie and Ray Ray?
Smush, smush.
Well, that's been going around forever with the way that, doctors nowadays, it's just like everybody else in the government, really. I mean, they go off of, what chunk of change is going to make their wallet fatter.
Well, that's true. Also, that you got to understand there's roundabout ways that these pharmaceutical companies do it. Working in the medical field, one thing I've learned is the doctors get one education, one time. Okay, your doctor went to college in '77, has not attended college since, and has not gone to any schooling since.
That's a 1977 medical education.
Every new condition that they know of, every new treatment that they know of, every new all the science that they are given is given to them by pharmaceutical companies and they go, we're having this conference, we're having this thing, we're doing this study. That the pharmaceutical companies pay for the studies, they pay for the conferences, they pay for the education, they pay for the distribution materials.
They paid for the propaganda against weed.
Go to your doctor next time you sign in on the clipboard, see what the little clip on the clipboard says. If it doesn't say Flonase or trepoxypenal
Something or other.
You was going to fit penal in somewhere, wasn't you?
Yeah, I just wanted to say penal.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
What I would want to know is how many people actually go to the stores whenever they get a prescription and they read the side of the box that has all the ingredients in it.
I do not.
How many people ever actually take those
And that's why I
words
got fat
and
on
look
pills.
it up and see what it is?
Or when it lists the
It says on
possible
there,
side
that.
effects, what people don't realize, when it lists the possible side effects, it lists them in order of likelihood. So when you sit there and you see 50 different possible side effects, and the first one's headache, the second one's blurred vision, and the
And
third
then
one's
diarrhea.
death, then you got to start.
Death is an option
Death
here.
is an option with this pill, just so you know.
I always look out for the one that has diarrhea in the top 3.
Uncontrollable
Yeah.
bowel
I'm like, oh God,
movements.
I don't want to have to shit myself every 5 minutes. I don't.
Death and diarrhea, then they just bind you.
I don't know if I give this to mom now. It fits right in.
They will. They will. They've found ways through regulation to make money. Colorado's proven that. Colorado makes tons of money off the regulation of cannabis. And so the federal government's now going, oh, wait, we can make money off this. They were ill-advised in the beginning. Let's put it that way. So they're just, they're finding ways to make money off it, and they're going to have it here soon. Yeah. And then we'll have limited access to it, just like alcohol. You know, let's talk about alcohol isn't legal. You can't make your own alcohol just because you want to, and you can't sell alcohol to anyone you want at a garage sale or anything. I mean, alcohol is regulated. It's not legal. It's just we have regulated access to it, and that's what they're going to do with cannabis. You know.
Okay, well, Barb, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. We just had a guest walk into the studio, but I appreciate you calling so much, and you're going to have to start calling in more often. Okay, and it looks like right now we have another weed pimp member,
Weed pimp.
DJ Chris Diablo, joining us in the studio today.
What's your weed pimp name, Chris?
DJ Chris Diablo.
Oh, well, I got like a new
The
name.
official Colorado cannabis DJ.
Because I listened to
It's a long title.
concert.
It's a long title, but makes for a good business card.
Yeah, it does. It really does. It is a lot to really spell out. But so, congratulations on the show.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Most definitely.
We were just talking to
What up, Jamin? How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good, bro.
How you doing, Miss Linda? Trey, how you
I was going to
doing?
say, don't leave me hanging, bro.
we were just talking to a woman from Florida who called in and was letting us know that the doctors are like getting so out of control with regulating of cannabis and with their prescription pills that it's forcing people to go onto the streets, and it's causing a huge uprising in the whole
Oh, I believe that.
prescription pill epidemic out there.
I mean,
causing the
back to
black
square
market to
one.
blow up.
Back to square one.
Yeah.
I mean, if they can't get it, I mean, these people want to get it legally, you know, and they should be able to get it legally, you know, and when you don't allow that to happen, you got to resort to other ways.
What we talked about was the domino effect. Because cannabis is restricted there, everyone turned to pills, and then the black market pill market went way up. And because of it, then what their tactic was to no longer do the prescriptions. So the doctors aren't prescribing. So then the pills are still there, but the price of the pills went way up. So they were buying, you know, Xanax and Vicodin for $4 or $5 a pill. Now it's $35 a pill because in the black market, because it's gone way up. You know, because they can't get a prescription from their doctor for even that now.
Well, I mean,
You know,
I think a lot of it has to do with Big Farm. You know, Big Farm. I think Big Farm has a lot to do with it. They are making more money than any other business out there. You know,
Right.
So with all that money, they're buying their lobbyists.
$128 million a year on lobbyists.
Yeah,
That's what the pharmaceutical companies pay on lobbyists, just people to go up and state their opinion. How they
exactly.
get off.
And
As part of the cost of getting their bill.
Oh, and I gotta say,
Yeah.
lobbyists don't do anything that the common person can't do.
No.
Any one of us can walk in and state our opinion. Any one of us can call those representatives. Any one of us can do
That's
it.
our
And there
lobbyist.
are people who have literally made their living out of doing it for people.
Yep.
And who's paying them to do it? The people with money.
Yeah.
So, you know, we don't have money, but we have people. We can show up and we can do it ourselves.
And that's where we're at right now. We need the people, you know, to help fight this across the whole nation.
Who do we need?
You know,
We,
The
the
people.
people. The
Yes,
same people
for
they
sure.
talked about in the first sentence of the damn Declaration of Independence.
yeah, because these big farms companies are sitting there putting all this money in, all these anti-pot campaigns, all this stuff is getting pushed
And they,
by big farm. I mean, all these big heads of. I mean, I bet you even probably the private security.
Well,
I mean,
and you got to look, these guys don't have our best interests in mind, because when you see the pharmaceutical lawsuits, when you see a lawsuit over a drug, and we see those all the time on TV, right?
Was your family
Those
member?
don't actually come from the pharmaceutical companies not knowing. The lawsuit only becomes into existence because the pharmaceutical company had evidence of it and ignored it or buried it or pushed it to the side for their own financial interest. And that's why we're able to sue them. If they truly did not know that their product caused these problems and that there was no evidence of that at all during any of it, then we wouldn't be able to push these lawsuits through. The reason why we're able to do it. But the pharmaceutical companies wait. They can gain $1 billion and be sued for $500 million.
Yep.
They still end up $500 million ahead. So why not do it, right? So.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Totally agree with you on that.
And they weigh that. Those are things that are discussed in meetings.
Oh yeah, I mean they do that in other type of industries as well,
Oh, yeah,
like the
very
car industries and stuff like that. I
War.
mean, it's wrong.
War, the
Definitely
military.
wrong.
I mean,
Yeah.
they discuss how much loss is acceptable and how much
Ooh.
loss isn't acceptable.
Yeah.
And the war is a business. So yeah.
Oh, it always has been. So
Okay, well, thanks you guys again. The hour's almost over, so you didn't really get to talk much or say much, but
That's
glad
all right.
you popped in. And thank you, Jamin, also for coming in, and
of course.
also Mama Weed come over here in the corner sitting so quiet. This is Miss Miranda Wrights, you guys. This is today's show. I'm gonna be back again tomorrow, Monday through Friday, every day at 1 o'clock, right after the high noon show with Mr. Trey. Sorry, God.
I'm trying to
Speaking at
direct
me
her.
in all
I'm trying to
directions over
direct her. I'm a producer, damn it. Let me produce.
Anyways, like I was saying before, this is Let's Hash It Out. You know, I want to open up those phone lines. I want you guys to start, calling in. Let's start talking about some things. There's a lot to talk about, a lot to discuss. So, let's start hashing it out, guys.
We pimp. And we're clear. And we're clear. He doesn't say when we're clear. I say when we're clear.
Okay,
Like right now, are you seeing them?
yeah,
Or
like
is it
it
just-
just went all out.
Oh, that's them. That's them. Okay, listen.
Well, because I can't hear when he's saying he wasn't.
Like we said, 60 seconds.
Yeah, I couldn't hear
The
any of
problem is that when you hear it go loud like that, then pull your headphones off your ears. They actually turn it up so our headphones, if you got them off, we still hear it.
Oh yeah, I did hear that.
Dude, that was what I was telling you about. What I was worried about because they just solve like when I go to work, I'm going to say I absolutely agree with this. Other than one thing, the governor just signed a law that says I don't have to buy it because I am a medical patient. Do you have proof of that? Yes, I do. Just like you're going to get my doctor's notes. Maybe we're just going to bring that in. We can reschedule. Oh, this is what I said. Oh, well, I won't get it. Won't come to mail, but we go and get the temporary. Let's do that. Hey, I find out when they can send you tell them all you can do an IOU family. I just want to walk in the guys. Look, I can see everything. That's yours. I mean, as we can see. Oh shit! I've been here for like 2 or 3 years. I did not know that. Oh yeah, yes. I knew you were. That's where it started. That's where it is.
Is that what you're doing now?
Again.
What you're going to be doing now?
It's extra high.
What are you doing now?
Oh no, that's
Saturday.
I have a always I just showed up.
Can I show up there? Or do I have to? You guys, I missed.
That's sucker fish right there. It's sucker fish shit right there. Oh yeah, we can stop the broadcast. You stay here. Well, here, let's watch.